North Korean troops have joined the conflict in Ukraine, marking a significant escalation in the war. NATO confirms the presence of North Korean soldiers within Russian ranks. These troops are not merely symbolic, they are prepared for combat operations alongside Russian forces. Estimates suggest up to 10,000 North Korean soldiers have been deployed. The deployment raises serious concerns about the expanding scope of the conflict. This development marks the first time North Korean troops have been deployed in a European war since the Korean War. The move signals a deepening alliance between Russia and North Korea. It also raises questions about North Korea's motivations and the potential consequences of its involvement. Experts believe North Korea's participation is driven by a combination of factors. First, it provides much-needed military support to Russia. Second, it allows North Korea to gain valuable combat experience. Finally, it strengthens ties with Russia in the face of international pressure. The arrival of North Korean troops adds another layer of complexity to an already volatile situation. It remains to be seen how this development will impact the course of the war and the broader geopolitical landscape. The Kursk region of Russia has become a focal point in the Ukraine conflict. Russia has amassed a large military force in the region, including North Korean troops. This buildup has raised alarms, as it suggests Russia may be preparing for a major offensive. The presence of North Korean soldiers in Kursk is particularly noteworthy. It indicates that these troops are not confined to rear areas. They are being integrated into frontline units and are actively involved in combat preparations. The choice of Kursk is strategically significant. The region borders northeastern Ukraine and provides a potential launching pad for a Russian offensive. It also allows Russia to open a new front, potentially diverting Ukrainian resources. The situation in Kursk is fluid and rapidly evolving. However, the military buildup in the region, coupled with the presence of North Korean troops, suggests that Russia is preparing for a significant escalation of the conflict. Ukrainian and North Korean forces have engaged in combat for the first time, marking a new chapter in the Ukraine war. The clashes reportedly occurred in the vicinity of Sudzha, a town in the Kursk region. Details of the fighting are still emerging, but it underscores the escalating nature of the conflict. According to Ukrainian officials, their forces have engaged North Korean troops on multiple occasions. The encounters involved small arms fire and artillery exchanges. Casualties have been reported on both sides, although exact numbers are unclear. These clashes highlight the complexities of the situation in Ukraine. What began as a conflict between Russia and Ukraine has now drawn in North Korean forces. The involvement of foreign troops increases the risk of miscalculation and escalation. The international community has expressed deep concern over the fighting between Ukrainian and North Korean forces. Calls for a ceasefire and a negotiated settlement have intensified. However, with both sides digging in, the prospects for a peaceful resolution appear increasingly dim. North Korea's decision to send troops to Ukraine has sent shockwaves through the international community. This unprecedented move has far-reaching implications for global security and the balance of power. The deployment of North Korean soldiers raises concerns about the proliferation of the conflict. It also sets a dangerous precedent for other states considering military intervention. The international community is grappling with the implications of this development. The involvement of North Korean troops further isolates Russia on the world stage. It strengthens the perception that Russia is a pariah state willing to engage in reckless actions. This could lead to increased sanctions and diplomatic pressure on Moscow. The situation in Ukraine also highlights the growing rift between the West and authoritarian regimes. North Korea's alignment with Russia underscores the challenges of maintaining global order in a multipolar world. While Russia and North Korea have forged a military partnership, their alliance faces significant challenges. Differences in language, culture, and military doctrine could hinder effective coordination and cooperation. One major hurdle is the language barrier. Russian and Korean are unrelated languages, making communication between troops difficult. This could lead to misunderstandings on the battlefield and hamper operational effectiveness. Another challenge is the disparity in military equipment. Russia and North Korea use different weapons systems and communication protocols. Integrating their forces and ensuring interoperability will be a complex task. Moreover, cultural differences and mistrust could create friction between Russian and North Korean troops. These factors could undermine morale and unit cohesion, affecting combat performance. The long-term viability of the Russia-North Korea military alliance remains uncertain. Overcoming these challenges will be crucial for their partnership to succeed.